Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Star Wars Through the Eyes of a Child. My name is, of course, John Tolly, and joining me today is
Lily.
And today we are talking about two episodes of what are you talking about? Clone Wars. We are talking about episodes 216. Now, before we get started, though, I think we should tell the people how we're watching the Clone Wars.
We're doing it
in chronological order. Now, that's a big word. Chronological. That means that we're doing them in the order that they are supposed to take place in the Star Wars timeline. Because when they made Star Wars, they kind of did everything out of order. So there's a certain way you watch it so that everything makes sense. So that's what we're doing. So the first episode we watched was called Cat and Mouse. And who was the big villain in that one?
What was his name?
His name was Admiral Trench.
Trench.
And what did he look like?
He looked like a tarantula or a spider.
He looked like a tarantula or a spider.
That's why he's called Trench, because he kind of looks like a tarantula. Trench.
Hey, you're knocking there. And what were some of the things that happened in that episode that you thought was kind of cool?
So, I liked how they used a ship that went into like invisibility.
Oh, a cloaking ship? Yeah.
And then they were like, and then Anakin was like, nope.
Yeah, that's pretty much sums up Anakin. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna do this. I want you to do this, Anakin. No. But yeah, Anakin was given orders to take supplies to a planet that was under attack, wasn't he?
By Trench. And he was going to, and then he's like, nope.
Well, do you know why? Because he thought he had an opportunity to stop him. Yeah. So, but Admiral Trench was pretty smart, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's always able to figure out what was going on.
But Anakin found out how to do it. He found out that they were using some kind of thing, and so they're like, lower down the shields and fire. And like Anakin was like, oh, then I can go in and be like, well, they're following us. He didn't shoot. I thought he was going to shoot missiles. But no, he went above and
oh, yeah.
And so he did both. He went, whee, and then he went to the planet.
Mm-hmm. He did. He got the supplies to Bail Organa, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what else happened in that episode?
Let me see. What else happened?
Oh, I'm sure a lot happened. Who was your favorite character in that episode? Let's start there.
I like those troopers that have like that's it, Roger.
Oh,
they're
droids?
Funny.
The battle droids?
They don't really know anything.
No, they don't.
They are dumb.
They're dumb?
Yes. They are definitely
They're very dumb.
Yes. They literally, after Trench was like, do this, they were like, they knocked heads. I didn't tell you that.
And all right, well, we're still learning how to do this, aren't we? This little podcast thing, yeah.
And now episode 2.
Episode 2, which was called. What was episode 2 called? I cannot remember. Let me. Oh.
Heart of the Clones, wasn't it?
No. Hidden Enemy.
Ooh. Hidden Enemy.
And who was the hidden enemy?
I thought at first, so I'm like, is it
Well, let's tell what was happening.
So the Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi were trying to fight off the enemies, but somehow they figured out what they were doing.
Yeah.
And then they thought, what if someone is a spy?
Oh, yes. And
then someone said, one of the troopers said that was looking out and making sure and they thought they saw it. And they thought, the only people that I know are, what was his name? Slick's crew.
Yeah.
And so Stuck was like, no. And then their crew came in, and what was the last person they asked except for Slick?
I can't remember what his name was.
But that guy,
it's Chopper.
Chopper. I thought it was Chopper at first.
Yes.
But then after I heard Slick say, after I heard Chopper say, wait, I'm not a spy. I'm like, no, he isn't. It's Slick.
You knew, didn't you?
At first I said, what? I think is it Slick? I knew it from the beginning. Until I saw Chopper. Then I'm like, it's Chopper. And then I'm like, no, it's not Chopper.
It's not Chopper?
It's Slick.
It's not. No. So they figured out who the spy was, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you had a second mission of Obi-Wan and Anakin going to the Separatist stronghold. And who did they meet there?
I forgot her name.
Ventress.
Ventress.
Ooh.
She had a double-sided lightsaber, but Obi-Wan Kenobi cut in half.
I don't remember that.
Yes?
Okay.
Me and you watched it. I saw him whack with his lightsaber.
Whoa. But yeah, she has two lightsabers. And
but it was double-sided, and then Obi-Wan was like, whee, with his lightsaber, and it got cut in half.
I'll take your word for it.
When we watch the Clone Wars movie next time, you're going to see I was right.
Okay, I'm sure.
Because the next episode, we're watching Clone Wars movie.
Yes, the Clone Wars, the movie, is the next one we're going to be watching. Like I said, we are learning this as we go. And
Daddy already made a podcast. This is my first time.
Yes. Well, this is part of that podcast. This is a second. So we're going to be going through, as I said, all of these shows and episodes of the Clone Wars, episode by episode. We'll probably do more than one episode at a time, just because there's a lot of episodes of the Clone Wars. Do you know that? Yeah. There's 7 seasons, and every season has almost 22 episodes, except for the last episode. So we have to do at least 2 episodes a week, if not more. And we probably have to do a couple of podcasts a week to get through it before you reach the age of like 50. Because if we did one a week, we'd be here forever and ever. So, yeah, that's what's going to be going on.
And Daddy's podcast, if you watch his podcast, you probably already know this, because the last episode he announced that I was going to do a podcast with him.
Yeah, I did.
And his podcast is called War of the Stars.
So, let me ask you something, Lily.
What?
Who are some of your favorite Star Wars characters?
I like...
Do your top 5.
I like the... what was that trooper's name with red? Wrecker.
Oh, from Bad Batch?
No, I mean
Rex?
No, the guy from the second episode. With blue paint on his... That's
Rex.
Yeah, Rex.
Captain Rex.
Yeah.
And who else do you like?
The guy in yellow. The yellow armor one.
Oh, I don't remember his name.
But I like him, and I like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker and Trench.
And Trench and Anakin? Do you like Anakin?
Yeah.
Like
Anakin was the one I meant after Obi-Wan
Oh,
Kenobi.
Anakin, Luke's his son. Luke is
I
Anakin's
know, I
son.
keep getting confused because I can't. Because I don't usually see him as Anakin. I usually see him as Darth Vader. You know that. We don't usually watch Clone Wars episodes.
Well, we're going to have to change that, aren't we? That's what
I
we're doing
know.
now. Yes. Yes. And we have not yet. So next week, we meet Ahsoka Tano for the first time.
We've already seen the Clone Wars movie, and I already knew next time we were doing the Clone Wars movie because Daddy told me. And also, I already know Ahsoka Tano.
You do.
She is a really brave fighter.
She is. Is she a good Jedi?
Yeah, she has 2 lightsabers.
She does. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing this, aren't we? Yeah. Talking Star Wars. And look at her shirt.
Baby Yoda!
Grogu!
Grogu!
Grogu. We're here. The child, Grogu. Yes. And I'm wearing my Dadalorian. You can't see it. We gotta stand up here for a second.
Dadalorian.
Dadalorian.
This is the way.
This is the way.
If you watch Mandalorian, you already know that the Mandalorian say a lot. This is the way. This is the way. They usually say that in every episode.
They do. They do.
This is the way.
So, what do you think is going to happen next episode? We already know Ahsoka's coming in.
Yeah, and
do you remember from what happens in this Clone Wars movie, any?
He gets really mad at Ahsoka.
He does. But then, do you think he learns to work with Ahsoka and that what he needs to do to be a good teacher? Yeah.
But Ahsoka actually learned from his master because she likes to fight a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I think we're going to wrap things up for this episode. It's a short episode because, like I said, we're still learning. We're still figuring this out, how to do this. This is a different episode than what we usually do. And maybe next episode will be maybe a little bit more prepared. I'll write some questions down and figure this out.
I've never done a podcast before. But Daddy has.
Yes, I have. All right, well, let's close this out. Remember to
like and subscribe.
And press that notification bell for all information on all the shows here at War of the Stars.
And watch my daddy's podcast.
Yes, watch War of the Stars. Also, check out all of these shows that are on the Red 5 Network. It is we are officially now part of the Red 5 Network, which is a whole collection of podcasts and YouTube shows and stuff like that. And now we're a part of that. So as is War of the Stars, my old show. If you want to get a hold of us, of course, you can email us at warofthestars1@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook page, War of the Stars. And check out on Twitter at War of the Stars 1. I got the email wrong. It's warofthestars1@gmail.com. I gotta remember that, don't I, girl?
Yeah.
Yes. So also remember to give all the cool comments down in the comment section. Say hi to us. Give this girl some love. And as always, remember, may the force be with you.